Welcome to Court Farm Chickens. Today we're going to be looking at how much space do I need to keep pet ducks. Okay, so this is for if you wanted pet ducks in your garden rather than anything on a larger scale. So we've got, let's step back a bit, we've got some pens here. So these are 2.5 meters squared. Now all these ducks here are flightless, so that's why the pens can be quite low down. It just saves the cost on the wood and the chicken wire. So we've got 2 Swedish ducks in here. So these are 2.5 square meters, and this is absolutely plenty of room for 2 ducks. Got the bed and obviously the water, because that's what you also have to consider. It's not just how much space have the ducks got to walk around, it's how much space you need to fit the other things in. So with 2 ducks you've got quite a small hutch there, sleeping area. That is probably about the right size. I wouldn't put 3 ducks in something that that's about 90 years, just shy of a metre long, because obviously they don't want to be crammed in there. They need room to move around in the bed as well and lay eggs and make nests and things. So you've got 2 ducks there in 2.5 square meters, so you can see they got plenty of room in there. This one we've got our Khaki Campbell ducks, so we've got 3 in here, and a slightly larger house. That house is actually too big for them. That can fit about sort of 6 to 7 ducks sleeping, but it's all we had available. And as you can see, they've got a nest in there, so hopefully they'll have ducklings soon, and they'll need the extra space in there. So again, 2.5 square meters. Gosh, she is noisy this morning. Good morning to you. So we've got 3 ducks in 2.5 square meters, so you can see again plenty of room. So you could probably go up to 4 ducks in 2.5 square meters. We move on to this one where we do have 4 ducks. This is a larger pen, so this is 2.5 wide by 5 meters long, so it's twice the length, and we've got 4 ducks in here. So these are the Indian runner ducks, and we've got Duckzilla, the Aylesbury cross peaking on the end. So when you're looking at the sort of the size you need for ducks, you do need to consider the size of the duck. So you can see there, if you had all birds the size of Duckzilla, you're going to need more room. The Indian runners are slightly smaller. They've got a bigger house as well, because we did have more. But in this sort of space, you could probably go up to 7 ducks, 8 at a push, because it's not just the space they need, it's the mess they make. You can see here the mud they've made around their water, and that's just 4 of them have made sort of this mess. They dig holes. Should we open this? See, they've dug that hole there looking for grubs. So obviously the more ducks you have, the more mess they're going to make. These guys they dig around the water. So you just have to consider, obviously with each duck comes even more cleaning. So yeah, you want, if you've done a rule of 2.5 square meters to 4 ducks, then you'll be in. So if you wanted 8 ducks, then you'll need twice that amount of room. In this one, we've got our Indian runner male and a couple of crossbreed females, just to keep him company in there. This is a larger pen, but this was thrown up at the end, just to give them somewhere to live separate, because he was fighting with his brother. They've got a smaller house there, so something about that size, that's fine for 3 ducks. How big is that? It's about 1/2 meter square. So that's sort of the size pen and living accommodation you need for 3 or 4 of this kind of duck. Now if you've got something smaller, like a cool duck, obviously you can fit more into a smaller space. We've got some over here. So these are our black East Indian ducks. So they're in this pen. Step back, show you, and not get stung by a stinging nettle. Ouch. So this is a 3 by 2 meter enclosure, and it's fully enclosed because they're a bantam duck, black East Indians. They're a smaller duck and they can fly, so they have to be fully enclosed. So anything like this, like your mandarins, that kind of thing. We did have 6 in here. We now only have 3. Thank you, Mr. Fox. That's why we've now bricked in all around the edges, hold it down better. And again, they've got quite a small little sleeping area there because we're trying to get them to make nests and lay. So you make a smaller area so they're more comfortable. So you could put double the size sleeping accommodation, have 6 sort of cool duck sized birds. They've only been in here a small amount of time. We've ordered them a much bigger pool to go in this area. And we're going to get some like perches, and not perches, ducks don't perch, but you know, like bushes and things for them to run through in there. It's going to be a bit more of their permanent home. So yeah, it's obviously the smaller duck, the more you can get into a space. So it's 3 of them in there, but you could easily have 6 in there because we have, and they were absolutely fine. So I hope this has been helpful, and enjoy your duck keeping, and we'll see you on the next one.